It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Ah! How are you? It is my birthday today. I know I haven't been on YouTube. I have just been outside. And just outside. But my mind has been split because I got my classes coming. You could just click the link at the bottom and it's reneemcdaniel.com. Now, if there's any kind of discrepancy at all with my website or any kind of, something you don't understand, you can leave me a comment here or you can info me at reneemcdaniel.com. Info at reneemcdaniel.com. Yeah, info at reneemcdaniel.com because it's simple that way. It's easy that way to remember. So today is my birthday, and I am actually, if you guess what age I am, even though you can peek and go to my Facebook page, and under there could you get to me from Lady Outside Renee McDaniel, but I say my age on a post that I made on Facebook, so if you're on Facebook, you can see it and cheat or whatever, but if you guess my age, what my age is, and I'd say in a couple of days, because what is today, Sunday, Easter, Earth Day, it's a holiday, Easter, Resurrection Day, and I'm resurrecting. And from just saying hi to everybody, I want to say I had a visitor from YouTube, and just all kinds of things have been going on. However, as I said, if you guess my age, put this down at the bottom what you think I am, and I'm over 40. Okay, so that gives you a hint. Over 40, not 60. Over 40, but not 60. That's a hint in there. But I give a free sample pack, and I'll give it to the first maybe 5 people that answer the right answer, and I'll just give you Musk. And if you want to get real, technical, info at reneemcdaniel.com, and you can tell me what you want, and I'll get it for you and send you a sample of it within reason. Now, if you come up with some old scent like Jovan or something, but I think I do get Jovan in the oil, but just something, or I can pick them. I can pick something that's hot. 4 fragrances that's hot. That's what you get in the sample pack. So if you guess my age, the correct age, I will send you the first, 10 people? The first 10 people I'll send. Did I say 5? Okay, the first 5 people. The first 5 people. The first 5 people that guess my age correctly, I will send a free sample pack. You get 4 oils in there, and you can try my oils, and I do imports. I can give you a little dollop of it, if you want to import. But yeah, we could go from there. But yes, it's my birthday, and today I rode my bike. I was doing all kinds of things, just resurrecting my mind. And sometimes we got to do that, resurrect our mind. And that's kind of what I was doing. And I was just sitting back, and I said, let me push the button and say hello, hi, good evening, how are you? If it's daytime, if you're watching, good morning. But yes, I have been just doing me, actually. I got a cake in the oven right now. I'm going to make a lemon cake, and it's going to be, I went to the store. I thought I had vanilla frosting at the house, but I actually had lemon, and that's what I wanted. So I bought a vanilla from the store, and when I got home, I had lemon. So I think I'm going to mix it. It's a vanilla. The base of it is lemon. It's a lemon cake, and then it's going to be vanilla and lemon icing on the top. That's how I'm going to do it. Mix it up like I mix my fragrances up. Today I had Nac Champa on. Oh my God, and you can still smell it. It's just a spicy, it's an import, it's a spicy scent. And every time I wear it, people are like, oh, I smell an incense burning. But actually, it's me. It's my body heat. It's me. But it's woodsy. It's a little bit pungent. Not like patchouli, but it's like a floral pungent. But men wear it too. Nac Champa. It is awesome. And that's what I wore today for my birthday. And I went out today. I only had 2 people. It was slow, but I said, let me go out on my birthday, and I went out there, and if you want to check out any of my videos, you can go to reneemcdaniel.com. I do post there. When I'm not here on YouTube, I post over there, reneemcdaniel.com. So I was just, when I was riding my bike earlier, and because I did a video also, and I was riding my bike and just kind of getting it in with my exercise and things like that. We got to do that. Business owners, new business owners, people that want to become something independently. You got to get your mind right, your body right, and all that kind of thing. But I was huffing and puffing on that bike. I was getting it though. I was huffing and puffing, but I was getting it, and I felt good. And I have a nice bike too, and I'm gonna get on it more often now. But I was reminiscing too. You reminisce and you just think of things. I'm like, I remember when I was like 26 or so. 25, 26, and with my friends smoking cigarettes on the track, sneaking, with my friends. But just all kinds of things. It's like many people ask me, how did you get into the oil fragrance business? And I'm thinking, really, I think the oil fragrance business picked me because I was at my job. I love fragrances anyway. I used to wear Anise Anise, and I used to go to the mall and different things like that. And I just love fragrances. And one day, I went over a friend of mine's house, and she had a man outside of her, on her back porch. And I was like, who is that? And she said, oh, his name is Andre. And I speak his name, Andre, dear and lovingly to my heart because he passed away since then. But anyway, she said his name was Andre. And I went up to him and I said, what do you have here? And he had all these bottles here, similar to what I have, same thing of what I have. A lot of them is what he had. He passed it on to me. The quality, the wholesalers, the manufacturers. And, he gave all that and poured that into me. But in the very, very beginning, I said, what is this? And he's like, oh, these are oil fragrances. I'm thinking to myself, this is me. Oh my God, these are some knockoffs. Oh my God, this poor man, he's trying to sell stuff in these plastic bottles like this, poor thing. And me being an oil connoisseur, I said, yeah, well, what do you have? Do you have an Anise Anise? And he did, because that was my perfume. I used to get that all the time. And he had it. It did smell like Anise Anise. I have to say it did. But it was strong. It was hard. It was really intense. Where the Anise Anise I used to wear was kind of lighter because it was dulled down. It was stretched. Like, do you know the difference between oil fragrances and perfumes and colognes? I mean, do you really? Click the link at the bottom. I have it's a little ebook that I created because so many people always ask me, what are these, this and that, blah blah blah, and I even asked him back in the day years ago. So I created a little ebook that and it's a special. It's a holiday special. And also I have a special too on my pink sugar. It's 20% off right now, which makes it $5 off. Instead of 25, it's 20. And that's going to go on for a couple of days too. And when it goes away, I'll just take it away. That's it. But yeah, pink sugar and also Gucci Guilty for Men. Those two fragrances are on sale. 20% off. Gucci Guilty for Men, 1 ounce. Gucci Guilty for Ladies, 1 ounce. Let me see, do I have a 1 ounce bottle just kind of hanging out with me? I don't, but if you go to ladyoutside.com, they're all over there. Ladyoutside.com. It's the Fat Jumbo Roll-On with the Fat Jumbo Roll-On ball. 1 ounce bottle. But yeah, that's going to be my, that's my specialty and everything like that. But yeah, and the differences and things. But people ask me, oh, how did you... like I said, the oil fragrance business found me. I asked Andre what he was doing. He gave me Anise Anise. And although it was harsh, I'll say harsh because when I put the oil on and I smelt it, it just kind of hit me. All the essence and whatever I was smelling in the perfume, Toilette or whatever that line was, it just hit me so profoundly and strongly, and it was just kind of it threw me. I was like, yeah, it was like a hard Anise Anise, you know what I mean? Like the flowers was really bumping, and I'm thinking, yeah. But anyway, because I didn't like the Anise Anise that I was, was the same scent but more intense, I branched off to other things. And then I fell in love with other scents and fragrances, and I just started feeling the notes in them, and I'm like, wow. And then when I would buy my Anise Anise again and compare them to my oil selection, it was kind of, it was a whole different world. And even how it affected me once the first inhale, and fragrances, they just, to me, they're memories. They take you back. They can lock you into a feeling in a funk, in a good funk, I'm saying, or it could lock you into a disgusting mood. So, yeah, fragrances are all that to me. And if you want to know the difference, like I said, you can click the link at the bottom. And the reason why I started selling my oil fragrances is because, one, I was educated by Andre. He educated me very well on them. And as far as going outside, it was like a dare because I had a man taking care of me. I had a dad, 3 brothers. I was kind of raised with all the male. I didn't really have a lot of females around me. So I was raised with the male, maybe the alpha attitude, actually. So I was very independent. Got my first job when I was 16, I worked for the Speedy Rec system, taking care of the children there. So I was active, never slouchy or anything like that. Always had a good job. I had my home before I started my business. So, my business just fueled what I already had and that kind of thing. But it took knowledge and a little bit of training and my mind. You have to, if you change your mind, you change your world, you change your life. And that's a fact. and I had to get my mind together. And once I was schooled by Andre and I became friends. And as the mist of life goes on, you meet men, the pixie dust gets on you, and you feel this kind of way, and you know, he says this and you say that, and it just happens. So I had another dilemma. It was like I fell in love. And at that time, I used to drink a lot. You know, I got my drink on pretty heavily. And I had a couple of DUIs behind it also. To the fact, I'd say maybe I had about over four DUIs. And it got me into a lot of trouble. And I don't know about you, but when I used to drink, or if you still drink or indulge or whatever, or maybe you're a little stronger than I was, but I used to get like more intensely into my feelings. If I took my drink or whatever, and by the way, I used to drink Patron and, you know, beer. Beer was my specialty. I would hang out with beer and things like that. But like tonight's my birthday, and it feels good, and I'm thinking, wow, I don't have any cocktails around. Like, I'll have my wine glass and things like that, but I'll have like what's my favorite? Ocean Spray cranberry juice. I'll have that, and I'll pop in a movie or something. Or sometimes I'll get like seltzer water and spice it up, put lemons around it. But I don't have the taste or the hunger or the thirst for like an alcohol beverage, because I don't like how it feels, and I do not like what I indulged in when I used to drink. My intensity of my feeling. When I'm mad, I'm madder. If I'm happy, I'm happier. Just silly, like, shut up, sit down. You're just oof. You know, whatever. I would be more intense into it when the alcohol was in my system and all that. And eventually, it turned to rage. I was with a man that was taking care of me, and he was acting kind of funky. I went over his house. I wanted to know what was going on with him, and I was drunk. You know, doing a lot of things, and my drunkenness kind of did get me in a lot of trouble. And if you're the type where, you know, I used it as a kind of like a crutch. And although I was in a relationship with a man that was taking care of me, I did some little silly things where if I was not under an influence of alcohol, I probably wouldn't have done those things. So that's what I say. So through all the mess, we winded up getting engaged, things like that, and he was taking care of me. But come to find out, he was involved in some extracurriculum activity, you know, like extracurriculum activity, illegal stuff, drug selling and things like that, and he was taken away from me. So hence, when he went to jail, that was not a place that I was going to visit, so I was alone, and I still knew Andre. So and I worked a job, you know, but once I was in love, and after a while they had an early retirement in my job, and I didn't want to work there anyway. Let's get that straight. It was a good job. It bought me my home, but I started dating a guy. You know, all this dating and stuff. I don't know, you as a woman or you as a man, maybe you don't date, or if you're thinking about starting a business, you feel like you don't want to date, you know, because dating, everything that we do has an ingredients. You have to apply, you have to pour into it to get something out of it. You know, men and women, you're getting sex, you're getting the pleasure. You know, you start a business, you're getting money, you're getting, you know, clients, prospects, people that are getting to know you for what you do. So, yes, you have to pour into it. And I was pouring into my life with relationships, pouring into my life trying to get love, pouring into my life trying to fix people, trying to make people fit into my world and how I wanted them to be, and just stay still so, you know, it can be all right. Instead of chasing that feeling and chasing that experience of somebody giving me exactly what I want, to me came to an end when I realized that the only person that's going to love anybody deeply and intensely is me, loving me. And when he went to jail, I reverted to my oil fragrances. Now, because I love oil fragrances, I was getting them from Andre, but then I started researching and getting from other people, different places, so I would wear them to work. I was wearing my stuff to work, yes. So people started asking me, like, hey, Renee, where'd you get that scent? Where do you get that? Macy's, this and that? No, it's oil. Oh, wow, could you get me this? Could you get me that? And hence it started. And I had clientele. I had my check in one hand and oil fragrance money in the other. But at that time, so what? I mean, I wasn't thinking of entrepreneurship. I wasn't thinking of starting a business. I was just thinking, you know, wow, this is cool. I'm getting money from this. But when I took the early retirement and left the job, and Billy started taking care of me, it was a totally different thing. I mean, I had money, and it was like money was just not a thing. because he was taking care of me. But when it abruptly stopped, you know, I had a little bit of money. I was using the money that I had, and I used to